Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome back to Chasing the Target. Lucknow have smashed Sunrisers Hyderabad by 5 wickets. Poor performance from the guys. Gonna keep that backing them, but they got absolutely battered today. मतलब भाई ऐसा दिख रहा था फर्स्ट हाफ में बॉल आ रहा ही नहीं बैट पे आ रहा ही नहीं क्या हो रहा है ये कौन सा पिच है क्या पिच है बट लखनऊ showed you could make runs on this pitch and Sunrisers were just bamboozled man. Kunal Pandya excellent spell, brilliant bowling. He broke the back of the Sunrisers batting. Harry Brook failed. Markram failed. Tripathi played slow. Oh my God, man! I can't believe what happened. Absolutely annihilated. Adar Rashid picked up a couple of wickets in the end. He was on a hat trick, but that doesn't matter, man. Lucknow outclassed, outplayed Sunrisers Hyderabad. It was a difficult game to watch as a Sunrisers fan, but you gotta take your L's, you gotta take your licks and move on. Let's see what happens next. But yeah, from the start, I felt that batting first was decent. This pitch was difficult, and Sunrise got a decent start. Amnol Preet, the way he batted, I think he showed some maturity, got some boundaries as well. And then, man, Mayank Agarwal, poor shot. The LBW of Anmol Preet, that was also thoda sa umpire's call tha, but apart from that, they got ripped a new one, man. Markram bowled, freaking Harry Brooks stumped. क्या की हो रहा था मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा था. Punter is in, where's your mask? I don't have any mask right now, man. But yeah, it was an embarrassing performance. Can't believe what just happened. Oh, it was a bad game. We need to get over it. From Lucknow, their spinners, everyone man killed it. Whether it was Kunal Pandya, Amit Mishra, Flippin, Ravi Krishna was outstanding as well. And I thought 120 we can compete. Why ball itna turn ho raha? If you saw even the shots when Sunrisers were trying to defend, they could hardly get a single here and there. When they were playing shots, they were getting out, they were getting stumped, they were getting bowled. So I thought, bhai, mushkil hai pitch. It's not easy to get away. Abdul Samad kaisa ki 2-3 छक्के मार के he took us to 120. Let's fight. देखे तो भाई पावर प्ले में पूरा कमर तोड़ दिया ना Myers और KL Rahul. Very bad fielding. Umran Malik, I don't know what he was doing. 2-3, just he missed boundaries just like that. I think we got the impact player completely wrong. Mayank Barkhande should have been the impact player, but instead they went for somebody for Fazal Hook, is the left-hand fast bowler, whereas the spinners were killing it. तो मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा था ऐसा कैसा कर रहे थे. Poor decisions all round. With the bat again, you expected 20-30 more runs. 150-160 would have been a very good score on this pitch, but still I have to criticize the bowling. I felt that you could still be in the game. Captaincy wise, Markram didn't get things right. He didn't get the bowling changes right. I don't know what was exactly happening. He should have bowled himself in the power play. Okay, he went for Sundar, but I seriously didn't get it. I felt that some of the changes were, they were shocking. विकेट बेकार है. विकेट कीपर बेकार है. SRH का बिल्कुल यार. अनमोल प्रीत का बहुत बेकार कीपिंग करा. उन्हें बैटिंग डिसेंट कर लिया था, बट अगेन वहां पे उन लोग परेशान हो गए किसको खिलाऊं. They wanted that extra bowler to come in the second half. Obviously they went for 3 foreigners, but you need to get Klassen into this team. You need to get Klassen and then try a Tyagi or Markande, give them the confidence. Look, Amit Mishra, man, he's still bowling. He's bowling well. Why can't you expect the same from Markande? Not the same, but at least something from him. आदाब से हारेंगे बोल के इतनी बेइज्जती. Yeah, basically, I mean, there's no doubt about it. They completely destroyed us. Yes, we took 5 wickets, but it was not good enough. And the batting performance was a shambles. And yeah, we have to take whatever banter is going to come our way, whatever criticism is going to come. We have to take it and look to improve. I didn't see any improvement from the first game. Okay, fine. Thoda sa, we didn't lose that many wickets in the beginning, but then we lost all of it in the middle. So yeah, not much of an improvement. Fielding was worse this time around. Bowling again on this pitch, we should have taken more wickets. I felt early on, or at least when Adar Rashid came on, he bowled in that second last over. We needed that in the first over from him. Please don't blame wicket on any wicket. You don't give 3 wickets to hack like Kunal Pandya. SRH made me angry today. No, I can't blame the wicket 100% because they batted, they scored runs, right? ठीक है, it was not a good wicket, I'll say that. Wicket pitch तो अच्छी नहीं थी, लेकिन we should have got 20-30 runs more, at least 160 तक जाना चाहिए था. थोड़ा सा uneven bounce था. Spinner को assist कर रहा था, ball turn हो रहा था. I completely get that, but yeah, it wasn't like Lucknow showed it wasn't like 120 pitch. It was like a 150, 160 pitch. But bowling wise also we should have done better. We should have used the pitch. थोड़ा ड्यू है, ठीक है, मगर या इम्पैक्ट प्लेयर में स्पिनर लेना था, 100% लेना था. मेरे को भी समझ में नहीं आया क्यों नहीं लिया स्पिनर को. मार्कंडे should have bowled. He should have played in that thing. They got the impact play completely wrong. And also, you're screwing the batting order. अब अभिषेक शर्मा को आप इतना ट्रस्ट कर रहे, वो कर रहे. अब एक बैड गेम, you kicked him out, you bring अमनप्रीत, ठीक है, he did a decent job. लेकिन his keeping was horrible, man. You need to play regular keeper. I think Klaasen has to come in the next game. A lot of questions to be answered. Now Punjab is coming to Hyderabad. They're going to travel tomorrow, I think, from Lucknow, reach Hyderabad, and the next day is the game. So they don't have much time for recovery as well. It will be tough. I don't know how they're going to turn things around. They need the players to step up. The middle order has to step up. Tripathi, Harry Brook, Markram, Washington, so that to a certain extent, these guys need to come in and score runs. Nahi to aisa bahut mushkil ho jayega, bro. It's going to be a long season. They sent Sundar before Samad. Look at how RR supports Jaiswal and how poorly SRH treats Samad. I don't know, man. Like, the thing, Samad also has been backed. He has played a lot of games, so I'm not sure if I entirely agree with it. But yeah, how they've treated the other kind of players, I agree with you. What to make want to make changes or back the boys? The thing is, you have to make changes in terms of, like, impact player. I think you have to look at the pitch and make changes. Like today, I wanted to see Markande play. I wanted to see Abhishek Sharma play. I think he could have had something with the ball as well. In terms of, you could make 2-3 changes, of course, every single time, but the core has to step up no matter what changes you make. If Harry Brook is not scoring runs, if Markram is not scoring runs, if Tripathi is not scoring runs, Mayank Agarwal is not scoring runs, ये चार अगर आप नहीं मार रहे runs, तो आप जितना भी changes लगाओ, like, it's not going to work unless you drop those guys. And if you're going to drop those guys, you don't have like for like replacements. You don't have those level quality replacements. So ये problem है आपको. तो you can make a few changes here and there, but your main players have to step up, and that's when Sunrisers is going to win games. When Harry Brooks scores 50s and 60s, when Aiden Markram scores 50s and 60s, when Umran Malik picks up wickets, when Bhuvi picks up wickets. Bhuvi, again, poor man today. Yes, he picked up the wicket, but he's looking a shadow of himself. What's up, bro?
ऑल गुड नो प्रॉब्लम. में 2 ही मैच हुए, मसला नहीं है, वापस आ सकते हैं, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. क्या है, हैदराबाद की एक वो है भाई, मेहमान नवाजी बहुत हमला इंपॉर्टेंट लेते, तो किसी के घर को जाके उनको मारना अच्छा नहीं दिखेगा बोल के वी जस्ट टुक इट लाइट टुडे. सो इट्स ऑल राइट. वी गोना हैव मेनी मोर मैचेस राइट नाउ. पीपल आर जस्ट गेटिंग यूज्ड. योर कैप्टन जस्ट केम इन, क्लासन जस्ट केम. थोड़ा बहुत टाइम लग रहा टू सेटल इन. कोई बात नहीं भाई, हारे, I know, let's say नहीं हारे, बहुत अदब से मारे लखनऊ. whatever the comments are coming in, I understand. मेरे लिए खाली एक ही चीज है, कृणाल पांड्या मारा है अपने को, खाली वो एक बुरा दिखता है मेरे को. But I think कोई बात नहीं भाई, it happened, these things. And inshallah, like Mustafa said, I think 2-3 days ago, Mustafa बोला कि भाई we're going to lose the second one, but from the third one is where we start going. So Punjab Kings, I'm going to be waiting for you, and hopefully we're going to see. I would definitely back the boys. I mean, obviously we will see a lot of changes happening. थोड़े बहुत आप देख सकते हैं, अभिषेक शर्मा है, इनू है. I think Anmolpreet was decent, but as a wicket keeper, I don't see him playing that much. Wicket keeping उनकी मेरे को बहुत flawed दिखी. काफी runs he gave away. Anmolpreet was good in a batting stance, but in a wicket keeping stance, I was saying Anmolpreet has a lot to work on, right? Like he was giving away a lot.
Keeping करा है आज. Batting अच्छा करा उन्हें. Batting
Yeah.
Was good, but keeping बहुत बकवास करा उन्हें. I don't understand. Ball ही नहीं लग रहा था उसके glove से. Like, even when there was didn't touch the bat or anything like that, it was poor keeping today. Umran Malik, bro, क्या fielding कर रहा है भाई आप young है, 22, 23, आप झुक रहे नहीं बराबर, dive नहीं मार रहे. ये ऐसा कैसा हो सकता है? आप खेल रहे हैं अपने franchise के लिए, हम लोग इतना support कर रहे हैं. You can't have that sloppiness. That's what I'm saying. देखो, batting was pathetic, but I was very disappointed with the bowling. 120 on the board. Fight दिखाओ यारो, fight दिखाओ. आदिल रशीद जो last over डाला या जो भी end में जो 2 wicket लिया था, सब शुरू करना था. जो दूसरे बॉलर था भुवी भाई, बाद में विकेट ले रहा, पिट गए, बाद 5 वाइड्स ले रहा फर्स्ट ओवर में. इट्स नॉट एक्सेप्टेबल, ब्रो. लखनऊ भी थोड़े रन्स खाए, लाइक इन द पावर प्ले वी हैड अ डिसेंट, लाइक नॉट अ गुड पावर प्ले, ओके पावर प्ले, Look how Krunal Pandya pulled things back. That's what we expect from Adil Rashid. That's what we expect from Washington Sundar. That's what we expect from Markram and these guys, man. And yeah, it was disappointing, bro.
For me, I think the impact player did work out. Fazalak bowled a fantastic spell. I think 3 overs, kuch 13 runs diya. He is one of the one. I want to see Karthik Tyagi come in maybe for a Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. I think just people have figured out Bhuvaneshwar
Fez, on
Kumar.
this wicket, Markante should have been your impact player. 3 over 13 runs.
Markande.
What the hell am I going to do with that? I want 4 wickets,
Yeah.
5 wickets, bro. Go for it. If he gets
Yeah.
hit for 50 runs, I don't care. We're going to lose the game anyway. आप मैच जीते उसके वो इकोनॉमी के साथ नहीं आपको ये जब लो स्कोरिंग रहता डोंट गेट मी रॉन्ग ही बोल्ड वेल मैं उसको अटैक नहीं करूं ना आपको कर रहा हूं मैं खाली बोल रहा हूं कि भाई आपका इंटेंट देखो इट शुड बी एग्रेसिव इफ यू गोना लूज द गेम एनीवे कोई 13 दे रहा है आई थिंक इट डजंट मेक अ डिफरेंस गो विद योर लेग स्पिनर यू सॉ अमित मिश्रा इज bowling the 19th over first
19th over,
if
yeah.
Amit Mishra is bowling the 19th over you need your spinners you need an extra spinner there man and Abhishek Sharma should have also played you should have read the pitch better he should have also played so yeah I was
think you're right.
disappointed man
Markande should have played ideally, right?
yeah because देखो उन्हें अगर इकोनॉमी उसकी अच्छी नहीं थी डजंट मैटर आपको विकेट होना क्या आप पिच तो देखो पिच इज शोइंग दैट कि लाइक यू नो इट इज कंड्यूसिव फॉर द स्पिनर्स यू नो उठा नहीं बॉल बराबर गिर जा रहे हैं वहां बैटर्स कांट जनरेट एनी पेस सो गेट दैट एक्स्ट्रा स्पिनर इन Sundar and Tripathi showed no intent to score they look content with 120
Sundar and Tripathi showed no intent to score. They look content with 120. I think you're right. I mean, they did. I mean, they were trying their best. And to be very honest, you know, उनके line and length अच्छे पड़ रहे थे for Lucknow side. They were not pulling, you know, bad. I think Rahul Tripathi was also under the radar from a lot of days that he was not performing. उसके वजह से भी वो थोड़े बहुत careful खेलना चाह रहे थे. And people were going around him. Like you saw Harry Brook, Aiden Markram जल्दी चले गए. Sundar and it was up to Sundar and Tripathi. Yes, I would say someone played decent. Summer Clement still smashed a 21, got us par 100.
He was the best batter for us.
He was the best man for us. But yeah, I mean, there was Markande. I mean, coming to that, you was even Samrat Vyas. If you're talking about select spin googly, he can bowl that as well. So I mean, it was poor team selection, but more than that, I think there was no intent. The batting really needs to step up. See, from bowling perspective, you could just say that well, there's not much to play for. Yeah, there should be intent and stuff, but the batting has let us down. Even the first match, like our batting got collapsed poorly. Again, you see the same thing where Harry Brook and Aiden Markram, they collapsed, and that is really sending the wrong signals out across the IPL that we don't have.
That's where they were in a two kind of like in a different situation, difficult situation because जो intent दिखा रहे थे out हो जा रहे थे, जो intent नहीं दिखा रहे थे, they're consuming 2 dot balls. So overall, it was pathetic. We didn't know what to do. We didn't have a game plan, and the biggest confusion that they had, you could see that Klaasen was paired up the whole time. So they would have got him as an impact player and then maybe kept wickets with them. But the reason they kept him because it was a low score, they needed the extra bowler. So you confused yourself. I think you need to have some sort of game plan. It didn't show today, man. Honestly, कभी ये चेंज हो रहा, कभी वो हो जा रहा. आप पिच को देख रहे हो और आप एक्स्ट्रा स्पिनर नहीं खिला रहे. That's an absolute shocker. You can't do that. Like you know, you got to be a bit more, sharp in those situations. That is poor management, poor captaincy. You can blame whoever you want, but it is what it is. You can't make those kind of mistakes, man. In the IPL, you're gonna get slaughtered otherwise. मार्कम टॉस जीत के बैटिंग क्यों लिया समझ में नहीं आया. इसलिए लिया, देखो दो चीजें थे इसमें. एक था कि चेसिंग बुरा करे थे लास्ट गेम में, और सेकंड लखनऊ, इन लखनऊ बैटिंग फर्स्ट, लखनऊ वन इन द लास्ट गेम. लखनऊ itself it's decent defense. You can defend on that ground because it does help the spinners. The pitch थोड़ा खराब होती है, and if you had like 160 170 the game was on, we could have defended it, but yeah, we didn't go there. I think I didn't mind about batting first because bro, first listen, they're going to bat first, they're going to score 150. We're not going to chase that on this pitch the way we're playing right now.
100%, and that's the thing. I mean, batting first, you probably would expect Mayank Agarwal, and the way Anwar Preet was going, I'm not going to go, but he gave a lot of runs in the back. So I mean, that only thing is like his wicket keeping was sad, but I'm not going to go out. But Mayank Agarwal and what's his name, Harry Brook and Markram, these guys have to be the the क्या बोलते carriers to your 20 overs. You can't expect Sundar Washington. You can't expect Tripathi has to slow his game down. Everybody, the whole dynamic of that team has changed just because of 3 or 4 kind of wickets falling around you. So मेरे हिसाब से like we really need to bulk up the batting. We need to do something over there. Do you agree with that point where we played 3 foreigners, or do you think just screw it and play Hendrik Klaasen?
Look, the thing is, for me, they were still confused in the end who's going to be the foreign player. Will it be Klaasen and thing? Until the 70th, 80th over, Klaasen was padded up. That was the problem. I honestly don't mind if you're going to do that, but it was still confusing. For me, I don't mind that they play 3 foreigners, but you should have gotten a spinner, man. Yeah, you should have gotten a leg spinner. You could say, Klaasen ko khila do and play your leg spinner, man. Bring in a Markante. Yeah, play 4 foreigners. Now that I look at it, yes, they should have played 4 foreigners. bowlers, not three. Play class in there and bring in Markande, because in hindsight it's easier to tell, but I felt that these guys were
But
not
yeah,
prepared,
you're
man,
right.
at
I
all.
think yeah, not prepared at all, and I think that goes on to show the poor management as well. Brian Lara also needs to have some sort of say. I don't know what he's doing there, but if you can't, you're having all the time in the world to give an 11 after the toss, then you have four substitutes that you can shell out. Then as the game is proceeding, you can make your plans. It's not like there's so much gap. I mean, Sundar, it doesn't take too much time to just sit and say कि नहीं भाई अगर इस situation में ऐसा हुआ तो ऐसा करेंगे, इस situation में ऐसा हुआ तो ऐसा करेंगे. I mean, it just looked like till the 18th hour you're confused still what to do. And I mean, even if Klaasen came, no one could save you at that point of time. I think LG were very much more in control throughout the game.
Much one control. Faz bhai dil ko tasalli mat do. SRH can pull things up, but need to fix batting order, or also I also
But
bowling
even
changes.
even bowling changes ke alawa, Mustafa, I feel like our bowlers are going for a lot of runs. You see Bhuvanesh, you see Umran Malik. These are going to be your regular. These are going to be the ones that you're going to switch, right? And that's what's worrying me. I mean, आपके normal जो bowlers है उनला खुद पिट के पिट जा रहे. So I mean, will you go and go out on a leg and take out like an Umran Malik, bring in Karthik Tyagi? I don't think you're going to. Bhuvanesh, maybe you might see him to come out. But all in all, your bowlers are getting smashed, man. Apart from Adil Rashid, probably because of the pitch, but and Natarajan maybe to an extent. But apart from that, your regular starters, when you have an Umran who's getting smacked 2 overs 22, you have Bhuvanesh getting bowling 15 runs for a wides or like 10 runs or 5 runs, whatever. And that's concerning for me. I mean, you really need to
Yeah.
bulk up your bowling.
And
Your bat,
we've hit rock bottom with a good team, and that's what's like scaring me. Like, like it's a good team. They have a good balanced youngsters. You have players over there. The
yeah,
problem
yeah,
is nobody is performing, man. कोई भी हाथ नहीं उठा रहा, कोई भी performance नहीं दे रहा. कल शार्दुल ठाकुर 84 5 से उन्हें देखो कैसा खेला. हमारे पास है यार वो player ना, कोई भी उठा रहे नहीं हाथ. Nobody is performing. Everybody is failing, bro. Faiz in the first game पूरे bowlers और batsmen fail करे. यहाँ पे फिर से पूरे bowlers और batters fail करे. ठीक है, आदर रशीद ले लिया 2 wicket end में, मगर there's nobody stepping up, and that is the thing. Positive from this is that we've hit rock bottom right now in terms of performances. Not just the two losses,
yeah.
the performances have been
It can't get
crap.
worse
They've
than this,
been, yeah,
hopefully.
it's
Yeah,
been could maybe, but it's been really bad right now.
yeah.
Right? It's
Knowing
been
our history,
horrible
yeah,
performances, but at least there is, like, there might be this light, at the end of the tunnel where we can come up.
light,
People will
a
start
beaming
clicking,
glow of light.
bro.
Yeah.
एक दो player तो पहले शुरू click करो, get close to the opposition, and then we can start attacking,
एक
because
भाई
we
मैं
have
खुली
players,
बात
bro.
बोलता हूँ मेरे लिए एक पॉजिटिव त्रिपाठी था त्रिपाठी stuck and played like I wanted to play. I know he consumed a lot of balls but he had to stick there as well, so that's one positive from the first match. I see कि Aral Tripathi got in from a red flag to a green flag. चलो ठीक है. Samad again, I'm
It's
liking
not
his
a green
intent.
flag first. You see how KL Rahul and Myers batted, and look how he batted. It's not a green flag. Yes, he struck there. It was a tough pitch. I understand all that, but I wouldn't go that far saying it's a green flag. I would just say thoda sa, like, at least he
थोड़ा
didn't get
चलो
out.
येलो रख देंगे उसके like अब
Huh.
20% improvement is what I'm going to go with at least as an improvement, and that's the same. Mayank Agarwal degraded, downgraded. Abhishek Sharma should have played. Maybe I feel in hindsight, I would like to see him get one more chance, but usko haka
अरे
diya.
फैज उनके पास मार्क वुड नहीं
Mark
था,
Wood,
और उन्हें नहीं था, और अवेश
yeah,
खान
that's
नहीं था.
Avesh Khan nahi tha, yeah.
Quinton is chilling in the bench. 3 of the big players didn't play, bro. What is this performance, man? Imagine that. Like, it's not. Imagine Mark Wood was playing. Imagine.
And imagine
Uh,
Amit Mishra 34, 5, 37
That's
years
why
old come.
that's why
Yeah.
this, like, our players need to step up. You can say what you want about Bhuvi, but if Amit Mishra is taking wickets, freaking I want Bhuvi to take wickets, bro. That's what I
It's
want.
a collective effort, bro. I think like it's management
People
and the
need to
captain.
step up, man. We need by
Your
collective
team
effort.
selection,
यहाँ पे कोई
no,
भी perform नहीं कर रहा,
your
individual भी
team
नहीं कर रहा.
your team selection was poor. Your overall intent in the match was poor. आपकी लग गया अलग दिख के आ गए. After you lost 4 wickets, everyone was stressed. That's not how it's going to work. Brian Lara really needs to take control of the dressing room. He looks way too much like अरे भाई अरे ये नहीं चला ना अगले मैच में देख लेंगे. ऐसा नहीं चलता बॉस. ये मैच में नहीं चला, लगाओ लगा के दो. ये के भाई ये नहीं अरे भाई next match, come on boys, we'll try again. That's not how it's going to work. You have T20 के हिसाब से अगर आप देख रहे हैं प्लेयर बहुत जबरदस्त है आपके पास. You've got Tripathi, you've got Mayank Agarwal, you've got Aiden Markram, Harry Brooks. ये लाइनअप अगर आप ऑर्डिनरीली हटा दो without the stars, अगर आप खाली ये बोले कि I'm going up against these kind of players, these guys are in form. Harry Brook is in form. Aiden Markram is in form. Hendrik Klaasen is in form. Chalo, Hendrik Klaasen didn't play. Abdul Samad is decent. उसके बाद आपका Tripathi was in form. We saw a very good 50 for India against Sri Lanka. So these guys, they're in form. I just के भाई आपका या तो extremely आप poor in bowling हो गए in the first match, obviously also in the batting, but the bowling gave about 200 190 whatever runs in the first match, and फिर आपके पास ये match में आपकी batting बिखर गई. चलो 120 is not a lot of not defendable score, but it's still a runner ball. You still have to keep intent. आप कुछ तो बताओ भाई, आप कुछ दिखा रहे नहीं, आप कुछ जज्बात बता रहे नहीं, जुनून बता रहे नहीं, आ रहे एक फॉर्मेलिटी को डाल दे रहे, पिट जा रहे, आपके पास पेस है, आप उसको प्रॉपर्ली एग्जीक्यूट नहीं कर रहे. उमरान मलिक की बात करो मैं यहाँ पे, ये 22 रन आप नहीं दे सकते, आप हमेशा 11 की इकोनॉमी से नहीं जा सकते. आप इट्स नॉट गोना हेल्प मी. लाइक आपको बिठाना पड़ेगा, आपको या तो आप अपने लाइन पे कंट्रोल करो या आप अपना वेवर्डनेस पे कंट्रोल करो, क्योंकि आप शॉर्ट बॉल कब डालना, आपको फुल कब डालना, यॉर्कर कब मारना. यॉर्कर आपको मारना नहीं है क्योंकि थोड़ा स्ट्रेनियस है, आई गेट इट, बट यू नीड टू पिच इट इन द राइट एरियाज. भुवनेश्वर को फिगर आउट कर लिए. भुवनेश्वर एज गुड एज अ स्पिनर में भी इतनी उनकी डिलीवरी इजी टू प्ले हो गई. सो आई दे रियली नीड टू गेट इन सम न्यू ब्लड. आई थिंक दे नीड टू पंप इन सम फ्रेश एयर. कार्तिक त्यागी, मार्कंडे, बहुत से बच्चे बेंच पे ट्राई करो. दे गोना प्ले फॉर द बैच. आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट दे नॉट प्लेइंग फॉर द बैच, बट दे गोना प्ले फॉर दैट ऑरेंज शर्ट मोर देन व्हाट दीस गाइस आर प्लेइंग फॉर.
The problem, no, I don't think the problem is, man, like how everybody has failed. Everybody has failed. There's nobody who has given me things. You cannot replace 11. आप 11
Yeah.
कैसा रिप्लेस करेंगे? कोई देखो, आप ड्रॉप करो, जो भी करना है वो करो, मगर फिर आप ठीक है, भुवी को निकाल दिया, आप उसको निकाल दिया, उमरान मलिक को, मार्कंडे को लेके आए, आप त्यागी को लेके आए. आप हैरी ब्रुक का क्या करेंगे अगर नेक्स्ट गेम फेल करा? आप मार्करम का क्या करेंगे अगर उन्हें फेल करा? आप मयंक अग्रवाल का क्या करेंगे अगर उन्हें फेल करा? 11 तो आप नहीं निकाल सकते. At least 3-4 people need to perform. The problem here is everybody has to take blame, and these are all good players. I cannot pick out one player and say, bro, usko drop karo, because everybody has failed me.
Yeah.
Every single player in this team has failed me. Now these guys have to perform, and it's not like these are not good players, bro. ये पूरे अच्छे player हैं. They've done it in the past. They've done it somewhere or the other. They're very good players in T20 cricket. So I cannot drop all of them. I have to back them, and they need to step up. They have to take the responsibility. You're always going to have problems if nobody's going to perform, right? Then आपको हर वक्त ये होंगे, आप कितना भी changes कर लो, nothing will happen, nothing will change.
Yeah, send Brook opening with Agarwal, says Punter.
No, you could do whatever, man, but like अब क्या करते हैं, उसको स्पिनर लेके आ जाते हो पावर प्ले में. अब लोगों को दिख गया उसको थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम है स्पिनर के साथ ना. We just hope that he improves his game and works on it. It's a big price tag. He is under pressure. He's not performing, and all I can say is yeah, we just have to trust in the process. This might be a 2-3 year thing. It might not be thing, but the management needs to back the players now. We can't keep, because look, otherwise these players will go to other franchises and kill it. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, 100%.
So you've invested in these players. 2-3 साल खिलाओ उन लोगों को, at least majority of it. I know it's unlikely, but that's what you got to do, and you got to play because they're good players, bro. How pumped were we before the season? We were extremely pumped. Why? No,
I'm going to be very honest. I'm still pumped. I'm not giving away anything कि भाई हैदराबाद हार गए IPL या कुछ भी. Honestly, but it's just that it's sad to see कि भाई इतना quality रख के आप परफॉर्म नहीं कर रहे हैं. एंड लाइक फर्स्ट मैच बॉलिंग भी हक दी, बैटिंग तो बहुत जल्दी हक दी. ये मैच में बैटिंग इतनी बुरी हकी कि बॉलिंग ऑटोमेटिकली हक दी. So it's like that, right? Like you can see the talent. It's like what's his name? It's like Felix for me in FPL. He has the talent. You can see it, but goals are not coming. So ऐसा है कि भाई ये पूरी team, I can see Tripathi, Harry Brook and Aiden Markham. If these guys fire, these three fire, man, 50-50 तो मार सकते. तेज मार दिया हो जाता बस. लेकिन वही है कि भाई लग रहे नहीं इन लोगों के शॉट. Harry Brook has been struggling very much.
और भाई लोग क्या चले, गज्जू भाई Lucknow fan in the house. He said Lucknow will win, and he got it absolutely correct. Kebabs beat the biryani. Lucknow have the bragging rights between both Nawab cities, and yeah, congratulations Mansoor bhai. Hi man. Lucknow team ऐसे पिच बना के IPL को बोरिंग कर रहा है, किसी का भी स्ट्राइक रेट 120 का भी नहीं है.
क्योंकि कैप्टन साहब को स्ट्राइक रेट इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं दिखता लखनऊ का. उनको लगता है कि स्ट्राइक रेट इज एन ओवररेटेड क्या बोलते कंट्रीब्यूटिंग फैक्टर टू द गेम ऑफ क्रिकेट. ही जस्ट थिंक दैट आप रन्स मारते जाओ, ऑटोमेटिकली डोंट केयर अबाउट द बॉल्स एंड यू विल विन द मैच, व्हिच ही डिड प्रूव टुडे. आई एम नॉट गोना लाई, ही डिड. ही आल्सो लाइक 35 or 31, but there was not enough a competitive score, so that still doesn't work.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, if I'm looking at it from a neutral point of view, Nitish Bhai is completely correct, right? Sorry, not Nitish Bhai, Anshul Bhai. He's completely correct. But if I'm looking from Sunrise point of view, अच्छा पिच मिला था, वहाँ पे भी हक दिए, बुरा पिच मिला, यहाँ पे भी हक दिए. थोड़ा फाइट दो यार, जो भी है पिच फाइट तो दो. So I'm looking at it from two perspectives. Neutral perspective, it was a bad wicket. It was
Bad
very poor.
wickets.
I could see
Yeah.
that from ball one. It was extremely bad. But as Sunrisers fan, I need my team to compete, man. It doesn't matter what the pitch is. You had a good pitch where and these guys were smashing, and they got to 200, and we got collapsed like in the power play. So I can't really blame the pitch as a Sunrisers fan, but as a neutral fan, yeah, I would like to see a better pitch in Lucknow. टीम में बस एक गुड स्पिनर खेल रहा है, रशीद पिच समझ नहीं आया फिर एसआरएच वालों को, या देखो फिर समझ में नहीं आया, एंड जो खेले भी आदिल रशीद also didn't really get to grips with the pitch in the first couple of overs. I felt he was a bit poor. Then he came back strong. Even in the last game, he was decent. It wasn't like he's bad. I'm still going to back him. He's a world class player. But that's the thing, right? कोई भी नहीं चल रहा, कोई भी नहीं चल रहा हमारा. इतने अच्छे प्लेयर हैं, उन लोग नहीं चल रहे. सबर रखना पड़ेगा, and we just have to keep going, look for improvements, trying to work on things. Easily बोल दे इसको निकालो, वो निकालो, ये. But for me, the team is good enough, and they have to improve the individual performances. Yes, you can make एक दो change इधर उधर, but this team is good enough to win games and not lose like this, in my opinion. And they have to, जो individuals खेल रहे थे आज और जो खेल रहे थे Sunday को, they have to put in better performances. As simple as that. Markram, Klassen, Brook, etc. No SRH batter can play quality spin under pressure. Also, what is exactly Lara's role? He's the head coach, and I mean, it's his first time in that role, especially in the IPL. So I'm sure it's thoda sa tough on him right now. And let's see how he can change things around. I think honestly, Klassen and Markram are decent players to spin. That's what I saw before. But the pitches over here are going to be more challenging, so it will be difficult for any batter, in my opinion.
चेपक को देख लो यार, अगर चेपक पे खेलने वाले अपन उधर तो अलग लेवल स्पिन होने वाला है भाई. तो दे रियली नीड टू पुल देयर सॉक्स अप अगेंस्ट स्पिन. आई मीन देखो भाई, लारा नया कोच है, मार्करम अभी आया. आई एम नॉट गोना गिव ऑल दोस एक्सक्यूजेस. जस्ट आई समवेयर डाउन द लाइन आई डू सेंस दैट मार्करम हैज रियली टेकन दिस टू हिज हार्ट. Sunday you're going to see something different. I know I said I felt Lucknow was going to win, but you can see it on the faces of at least Markram, where I was seeing this guy throughout the match, he was upset with what's happening around him, and I'm just going to give positivity to that team that, we're going to turn things around, hopefully.
पिच ही बेकार है. कभी राउट त्रिपाठी को इतना स्लो खेलते नहीं देखा. यहाँ क्लाई से भी हिट नहीं लग रहा था. अच्छा, कहीं से या
Kyle Myers, yeah.
Sack Lara and Murli. Man, MC, we already sacked Lakshman. Now you want to sack these guys as well. We'll sack the whole team, bro. But yeah, maybe. I don't know. Right now, it's too early to say.
I think another 2 matches and then they'll start the chatter will start. Another 2 matches.
You can't do anything. You're in the season now. You gotta just hope for the best. What can you do? It's not like you're missing players. Opposition teams are missing players. You're playing badly. You gotta pull your socks up. It's as simple as that. IPL में 2 team के player Indian captain नहीं है. दोनों team बेकार खेल रहे, DC and SRH. I still wouldn't blame that because अगर आप देखो हमारे पहले गेम में भूवी कैप्टन था और जो ट्रॉफी जीते हमको फॉरेन कैप्टन 2 बार जिताया हैदराबाद को, एक बार एडम ग्रिफिथ, एक बार वार्नर. सो आई वोंट लुक इनटू इट दैट मच. SRH need their batting to improve if they're going to start winning. Batting and bowling, fielding, all 3 departments needs to improve. Bowling hasn't given me anything to really shout about. Batting has not given me anything to shout about, and fielding has been terrible as well. The SRH 11 confused me today. Not sure when Klassen was not playing today.
We were as confused. We were as confused as you, Ibrahim Bhai, because we didn't know who our impact player is going to be till the minute he came out on the field. So I think it was just they were waiting for the time to say agar bhai 18th over tak unhe padded up tha, they'll say now what's the point of getting a class and just use Fazal Haq instead of this guy. Maybe there you could have taken a call, man. The pitch, you saw the match, you could have still gotten a spinner in. The impact player, you could still have gotten a spinner in looking at the conditions and stuff, right? That's the most stupidest thing that I you could see. कि आप 20 over देख लिए पूरी एक पारी, आप देख लिए कि यहाँ कृणाल पांड्या और क्या बोलते हैं क्या करा यहाँ पे 3 विकेट ले लिया, एंड यू कुड हैव डेफिनेटली गॉन विद एन एक्स्ट्रा स्पिनर. आप जाके फजल हक फारूकी को ला लिया अंदर, आप बिश्नोई का स्पेल देखे, it's just messed up. Amit Mishra को भी देखे आप, तो you had
Amit Mishra was bowling the 19th over. That is giving me enough indication.
Yeah, you had 20 overs to understand the pitch and the condition. Why would you go with a fast bowler?
मयंक ऐसे पिच में खेलता है, आईपीएल का एक्सपीरियंस भी उसको इनिंग्स को बिल्ड करना चाहिए था, बिल्कुल बिल्ड करना चाहिए था. इट विल टेक अ फ्यू मैचेस फॉर एसआरएच प्लेयर्स टू रिस्पॉन्ड टू Markram as captain. SRH is lacking bonding and passion right now. Yeah, I agree. Look, even for Sunrisers Eastern Cape, they lost the first 2 games. Everyone thought they'll finish bottom on the table and they went on to win. I don't know if we're going to win this tournament, but I still believe in the team. I think there are good players. They have to step up. Yes, it looks like Harry Brook can't play spin. It looks like Markram can't play spin. It looks like Mike Agarwal can't open the batting. It looks really bad, but you do have a unit there. You have a set 11. You have options as well from the bench. You have plenty of options. Today is the first game where nobody knew कौन impact player होने वाला है Sunrisers का. they were confused the whole time. Everyone thought it'll be Klassen, and suddenly it changed. So that shows the amount of options that you have. You have a lot of flexibility in your team, and you got to make the most of it. Again, two bad matches. Hopefully, like I said, even before this game, I said ki it might be we have to lose to Lucknow badly also, and then the plaster comes off and we start building after that. But man, Punjab again is a very good team, excellent team. You're going to be up and again. That's going to be a challenge as well. Already had two tough oppositions. You have another tough opposition, and you got to perform. Even if you like 11 of your players are not performing, at least two, three, four you need to step up, man. कल शार्दुल ठाकुर कैसा करा भाई उन्हें. To be honest, on paper, SRH should definitely make the playoffs. I agree with that, but like what's getting exposed now. One is that foreign middle order. Two is the inexperience. Three is a couple of players, one or two players like Bhuvneshwar Kumar, him past his peak, and nobody else performing as well. And then team management making kind of wrong decisions in terms of impact player and all that. ऐसा है कल आरसीबी ने किया था स्पिन के ओवर प्योर है पूरे नहीं करवाए. केकेआर के स्पिनर 9 विकेट ले गए.
या समवट वैसे ही है आज का सीन भी वैसे ही है सही बोल रहे हैं अपन सुलभाई बट जैसा मसला बोला आई थिंक एक्सपोज हो रहे एसआरएच इन टर्म्स ऑफ दोस गैप्स इन प्रॉब्ली अटैक उमरान अटैक भुवनेश्वर की फजल हक फारूकी ना एक पैटर्न बन गया ना लाइक दे वेंट फजल हक केम बैक गुड इन द लास्ट ओवर अगेंस्ट राजस्थान बट ही गॉट स्मैक्ड अगेंस्ट राजस्थान एज वेल बट he's still one of the more danger bowlers when you compare him even to Umran right now, right? He's the one who's keeping the runs. Now you have a good spinner and Al Rashid who will go for 20-25 average per game. Now the main runs that you will get is use the pace of Umran, get those runs in and smash the shit out of Bhuvi because उन्हें खाली slower one डालेंगा या outside of stump आपको is looking for a cheeky snick. So इतना तो figure out हो गया. Now the only thing is that you need to somehow Umran and Bhuvaneshwar have to, with their experience or whatever, they need to start covering up those cracks. Coming back next game, more intent, more passion, more polish. Now everybody in the team has tasted defeat. You call Aiden Markham, he came and he tasted defeat. You have Anmol Preet who tasted. Everyone's got a taste of defeat. Now is when you start working harder and pulling your socks together and saying, नहीं भाई अब जीतना है, अब इज्जत के ऊपर आ जाती है भाई. थर्ड हार गए तो like potentially आप लोग केके हम लोग केकेआर को बोल रहे थे that we'll see them in the last, but now it's SRH who's in the last. We're going against a team who's won 2-2, where you have Punjab Kings, we have Liam Livingston maybe coming back. And who is ready to play cricket is what his last press conference was like. I'm dying to play cricket, so that gave me a more scary indication. You've got Shikhar Dhawan who's coming back, ex SRH. तो बहुत interesting match रहेगा, but इंशाल्लाह like बस यही है कि भाई positive रहना है. You can't really do much, and yeah, it's just
I mean, look, one thing is you have Adil Rashid in your ranks, take him to the nets and let Harry Brook play him 2-3 hours. There's certain things that you can do to improve. Yes, overnight things won't change. I agree, but there's things that you can do in the nets which can hopefully help. And it's just turning up on the day and try to play without pressure. Now, I think expectations to come ho gaye sabke in terms of playoff chances and everything. I'm sure even experts will start writing them off, and I think this is the time where you can start building and get some wins and hopefully. Hopefully come back strong. I think that's all we can say. You have to still be positive. You got to back your team, but you got to look at these two losses very critically. You got to see where you made mistakes, because कोई भी perform नहीं करे. अब आप इसको निकालो कोई भी मेरे को तो नहीं दिखा कि was worthy of that orange jersey in the last two matches. So clearly that it's not a one person problem or a Bhuvi problem or thing. It's everybody's problem. Everybody didn't perform. आप मयंक अग्रवाल को देखो भाई, he's played for India, he's played in the IPL, he's played for Punjab, he should be playing better. Rahul Tripathi played for KKR, he should be playing better. Markram, these guys, all of these guys, Harry Brook, everyone should be performing. It's not like Harry Brook hasn't played. He's played in Pakistan. I know it's different wickets, but he's played in the subcontinent. So and you're a professional cricketer. You're expecting these kind of things. Even if Harry Brook doesn't perform, we need a Markham to step up. If Markham doesn't perform, we need Harry. We need somebody or the other. We can't have everybody failing. That's
the annoying thing is, based to your team right now, मयंक अग्रवाल से लेके आपके पास राहुल त्रिपाठी ले लो, आप हैरी ब्रुक ले लो, आप एडन मार्कम ले लो, आप हेनरिक क्लासन ले लो, आप कोई भी वो बैटिंग लाइनअप में अब्दुल समर भी अभी ये ना सब फॉर्म में थे यारो, इतना सब फॉर्म में है. देयर इन गुड निक ऑफ क्रिकेट. यू कांट से कि हां भाई ना, चलो आई अंडरस्टैंड नया एटमॉस्फेयर है, नया ड्रेसिंग रूम, बट आप एज एन इंडिविजुअल प्लेयर क्या कर रहे हो वो देखो. लाइक वो मेरे को सबसे चिढ़ आ रही कि आप 20 आप बैट कनेक्ट नहीं कर पा रहे यार बॉल पे. तो वो मोर मेरे को सबसे ज्यादा इरिटेटिंग थी कि आप बॉल बाउंस हो के ऐसा नहीं है कि भाई कोई रैंक टर्नर है ऑस्ट्रेलिया इंडिया का बीजीटी है कि जहां पे आपको इतना स्पिन हो रहा है. यू कैन एटलीस्ट साइड द बॉल. हैंड आई कोऑर्डिनेशन इज बेसिक ऑफ क्रिकेट. वो ही नहीं हो रहा आप लोगों से. तो लाइक आई एम प्रीटी श्योर, बट आई एम गोना बैक दिस गाय, नो डाउट. आई फील पंजाब इज द वन वेयर वी गोना break the Kings hopefully and get back in this tournament.
SRH can beat RCB at Chinnaswamy Brook. Markham would enjoy batting there. Mayank Agarwal watched. Ibrahim Bhai, thank you for joining. सच बताइयो इनको सोच
स्कोर
बचाने
स्कोर बचाने के
स्कोर
या ड्यू
बचाने की
फैक्टर
भी
जब आएगा
दिक्कत
तो स्कोर
होगी.
बचाने और दिक्कत होगी 100%। उमरान का बॉल और तेज जाएगा बाउंड्री को। दे विल बी ड्यू फैक्टर, दे विल बी बॉल स्लिपिंग आउट ऑफ देयर हैंड्स, और ज्यादा फील्डिंग टाइट करना पड़ेगा, नो डाउट। आपकी बात बिल्कुल सही
यारो
है।
मगर
एंड
देखो Lucknow in the last game in Lucknow they defended against, yeah, they had more runs and everything but they defended, so yeah the due is there was a lot of due, but you were the one who won the toss and batted first, so you knew that भाई जो भी है आपको मालूम था क्या होने वाला है. You gotta fight it out, at least like pick up more wickets in the power play or try something, take it deep, and yeah the batsmen also have to pay for it. All round man, all three departments have to improve that. So I say भाई लोग टेंशन मत लो, दिल्ली और मुंबई भी रेस में है नंबर 10 पे आने के लिए. टेंशन तो है भाई, देखो आखिरी पोजीशन पे अभी टीम, दो बहुत बेकार परफॉर्मेंसेस थे. इट वाज दे गॉट आउटप्लेड एंड द थिंग इज देखो मुंबई के पास बुमराह नहीं है, दिल्ली के पास पंत नहीं है, हमारे पास तो सब है भाई, फिर भी हार रहे. तो टेंशन की तो बात है, अपसेट होने का बात है, लेकिन वी गोना कीप वाचिंग, वी गोना कीप गोइंग, वी गोना कीप
और
सपोर्टिंग द टीम, वी गोना कीप सीइंग वेयर द बेस्ट.
मुंबई के पास इंजरी है नया प्लेयर आ रहे, कुछ तो भी कर सकते हैं यहाँ पे। आप कोई प्लेयर को ला भी नहीं सकते ना। आई डेफिनेटली डोंट वांट एनी, डोंट गेट मी रॉन्ग, आई एम जस्ट सेइंग लाइक मुंबई एक ही मैच
Yeah, but
खेले,
like
ऐसा दो मैच खेले
you could
मेरे
tell they
हिसाब।
have clear weaknesses, bro. We don't
या
have that. We're getting exposed left, right, and center.
we
This
have
is
a
the team.
mindset problem, intent problem, I think that's the only thing. Getting together, टू मैचेस हो गए, लाइक आई सेड, हर किसी को डिफीट का टेस्ट हो गया, चक लिया हार की जो भी खट्टापन है या जो भी आप बोलो, वो चक लिए सब। अब सबके दिमाग में ये चलना कि भाई अब बताने का टाइम आ गया, अब बहुत लोग चढ़ गए, अब बहुत गिंदी हमारे को अब बैगन में मिला दिए सब, अब हम बैगन में मिलाएंगे। अब हम हैदराबाद है और वापस घर पे आके जीतना ही छह कैसा भी।
भाई ये वाला मैच दूसरी पिच पे हुआ था, हाँ वही तो बोल रहा हूँ, वो दूसरा पिच वाज बेटर फॉर बैटिंग एंड दे स्टिल डिफेंडेड. यहाँ पे इट वाज गुड फॉर बॉलिंग, सो वी शुड हैव
बॉलिंग या
पिक्ड अप मोर विकेट्स. वही तो मैं आई थिंक 120 थोड़ा सा ट्राई करो यार, वो लाइक
यार इम्पैक्ट प्लेयर का वही मैंने उसका वही बोल रहा हूँ, लाइक 20 ओवर्स आप देख लिए बाद, हाउ डू यू टेक अ कॉल ऑन अ फास्ट बॉलर एंड नॉट ऑन अ स्पिनर, लाइक मे बी जस्ट सब्स्टिट्यूट भुवनेश्वर मैन, लाइक नो। खैर, लखनऊ में दो
यार
टाइप की पिच है, एक बाउंसिंग दूसरी लो बाउंसिंग, या वो भी दोनों भी यूज कर रहे हैं थ्रू आउट आईपीएल। आई थिंक इनकी
इनकी
दिक्कत
दिक्कत
ये
ये हो
हो
रही,
रही है।
हाँ बॉलिंग चल रही है ना बैटिंग, जब बैटिंग करते हैं स्पिन, बॉलिंग करते हैं पिच फ्लैट. या एग्जैक्टली, कोई भी कुछ भी नहीं चल रहा राइट नाउ, कुछ भी नहीं चल रहा. एंड दैट्स व्हाई आई एम सेइंग राइट नाउ रॉक बॉटम इन टर्म्स ऑफ परफॉर्मेंस इज नॉट जस्ट द टेबल, एवरीथिंग विल रॉक बॉटम एंड द ओनली वे इज अप होपफुली फ्रॉम हियर. एंड agar people start to click, you start gelling as a unit, you have a new captain, and hopefully that he starts understanding his players, and then like he makes the correct decisions, the management makes better calls and players perform. The players that you invested in, hopefully they come out and they start scoring runs. And sometimes a team can become dangerous when you're not expecting anything from them, but they do have talent, they can come and beat you like at any time. So I would say that still keep the belief, but right now, yeah, it's not looking good. SRH should prepare flat wicket for home games, drop Bhuvi. You're gonna prepare flat wickets, but like that's still not gonna. It was a flat wicket, man. Me and Fez were both there. It was
You're
flat.
bad.
There was
You saw how Butler and Jaiswal and Sanju and उन एंड में जो आके मारा, क्या था उसका नाम, ना पूरे मारे यार अब हम लोग को. So it was a flat wicket. It was just that your batsmen are not able to connect it. Like the way Abhishek Sharma got out, he had like some problem where he saw the ball coming from towards the leg side, where the ball was clearly in middle and off. So I mean, you see these problems. So in any wicket आप दे दो अभी SRH के प्लेयरों का, problem is something else. It's not wicket, or it's just you're
it's
not able to
everything
connect.
else.
It's everything
It's
else. Yeah, it's
yeah,
everything else but
raw
cricket.
रॉक बॉटम नहीं, पावर बॉम्ब, क्या बात है. व्हाट
Yeah,
अबाउट
baby.
फ्रॉग स्प्लैश. But yeah, it was a very poor day for us. But I just quickly, before we wrap things up, I just wanted to say Lucknow, man, victory, 2 out of 1, 2 wins, 1 loss. They're looking good. The Chennai game was also close. Yes, it's not the best of wickets at their home ground, but they got the victory. I think Amit Mishra, the way he bowled, is a huge positive. Ravi Vishnu has been class. The KL Rahul did the job today. What they required for the bat, he gave them a start, and the chase was guided. Nikhil Puran came and bashed a six in the end. So overall, positives over there for Lucknow. I think the way they bowled without Mark Wood, without Avesh Khan, that is commendable. The players stepped up. They didn't make any excuses. I think COVID, nahi, but he was ill. I think Mark Wood, I don't know exactly what problem tha. He was ill, but yeah, not having this players, they made no excuses. They won the game against a good SRH team on paper, and yeah, Lucknow, things looking bright for them. They might have an in and out season. They might lose games here and there, but overall, their team is again looking balanced. They have a lot of options. I still don't know how they're going to fit Quinton de Kock, but maybe you take out Stoinis. That can still imbalance the team, but maybe that's the move you got to do.
Yeah, 100%.
बुरा लग रहा है हर जो मगर फाइट कर ले तो हारो बिल्कुल हंड्रेड
Yeah, 100.
परसेंट फाइट करो बुरा तो लग रहा है एसआरएच का नेम कर दो एसडीएच सनडाउनर
Sundowner
सनडाउनर
Hyderabad. Sundowner Hyderabad.
सनडाउनर सनराइजर क्या है सन डाउन तो हो गया मगर on Sunday it'll rise again. We'll go again. We'll back the team again. Support again. If we lose, we'll cry again. If we win, we'll celebrate for the first time in this season. And that's how what is going to happen. That's what we can do as fans. But yes, there's plenty to think about from the think tank. There's plenty to think about from the captain's point of view. Every player should take responsibility also because performances are not good enough. It's simple as that. Already, a lot of our friends have stopped supporting. बोल रहे बेकार है बंद कर दिया ये कर दिया ओनर पे चिल्ला दे रहे वो कर दे रहे ये कर दे रहे I'm a bit different. Like I still think it's a good team, and we're just playing really bad cricket. That's how I'm looking at it
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
just a, yeah, it's temperament problem.
That's
Worry.
how I look at it. So everybody think. Before we end the show, अरे कैसे हो बिरयानी boys मेरे गुड़िया हार गए फिर से. Oh.
ये खाली एक एक्ट था आशीष भाई तुम्हारे पंजाब के लिए संडे को आओ तुम्हारे पे देंगे टेंशन न लो
अगर नहीं
वो
थी तो हमारे लगने वाले पूरा सीजन
हाँ
लग रहा है ऑलरेडी मैसेजेस आ जा रहे इधर से उधर से बट वी कांट से एनीथिंग ब्रो मुंह बंद मेरा तो मेरे पास रिप्लाई नहीं है जवाब नहीं है ये कमेंट के लिए मैं क्या बोलूं भाई क्या
कुछ
बोलूं
मत बोलो
फिर से हार के
संडे का वेट करो बोलो खाली
हम लोग
और कुछ
यहाँ पे सब हाइप करते हैदराबाद को ये करते वो करते बॉटम द टेबल
या बैगन हाइप कर रहे हैं या कोई बैगन अपना हाइप कर रहे हैं बट और कोई बैगन सब ना छोड़ दिए इफ्लास टीम में बैगन की टीम में क्या सपोर्ट कर रही है कर अरे भाई थोड़ा थोड़ा अरे भाई 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 हौसला रखो भरोसा रखो definitely Hyderabad will come back strong and the minute they come back stronger the minute they win 2 or 3 and then they're all back all the bandwagon fans are back अरे अपनी टीम में कैसा छोड़ते अरे अपने बच्चे अपने
और लोग कंफ्यूज आते हैं अरे भाई हम लोग तो समझ रहे थे मूवी खत्म हो गया हम लोग समझे हैरी ब्रुक स्पिन नहीं खेल सकता एक दो छक्के लगने दो फिर उसके बाद देखेंगे खाली बातें करते वो भी सही है
हाँ बट बातों के साथ तो ट्रॉफी भी पकड़ते
एसआरएच नाम बड़े और दर्शन छोटे दूसरे मुस्तफा भाई किधर है वहां पे बैठे हुए
है असल आज है सनडाउनर हैदराबाद
तो पेन लेके बैठे हुए बात नहीं आ रहा जबान से कुछ भी शब्द नहीं आ रहे बहुत एक्साइटेड थे आ गए थे 7:30 बजे मैच देखने तो वो पेन लेके एंड बहुत एक्साइटेड थे एंड फिर क्या ही इज डिप्रेस्ड राइट नाउ बुला उनको नहीं अरे मेरे तो ये सोच रहा काव्या मैडम ने एक ऐसा हार देख लिया तो क्या क्या करेगी वो देखो मैं एक चीज बोलता हूँ ठीक है बहुत क्रिटिसिज्म आ रहा है ओनर से सब आ रहा है एंड एवरीथिंग आई अंडरस्टैंड दैट बट it's a young team. They've made mistakes. Even the experienced players are not gelling. One or two of them. You can't right now let the season end and then you got it because right now you're stuck with this team. There's nothing I can do, Faz can do, Kavya madam can do. Nobody can do anything right now. You're with this team. You got to stick with it, and then you have to see what all mistakes you did and everything, and then try and learn. They've made bad mistakes before also, and sometimes it hasn't paid off. Sometimes it's paid off. Now let's see what happens. Aage jaake. Right now I can't say anything because look, this franchise has already won a tournament this season, so they're kind of successful already, right? Kavya madam ko to paise mil ke the owners have. They're looking at it. Yeah, okay, fine, we might have a bad season in the IPL, but we won the SHT 20, so it's not all hope lost for them. But what I'm saying is just wait and see, wait out the season and see what can you do. अब ऐसा हारते गए तो ऐसे ही औंटते जाएंगे हम लोग वो तो सही बात है but there's nothing we can do right now. You got the team, you got to back it, and I'll be very honest with you, no one likes this team right now in Hyderabad. I can give you that, but I still like it. I don't know why. Maybe you can call me crazy, stupid. I just still like the team. I don't. I'll still watch. I'll still go and watch. And I don't know why. Normally I would give up, bro. Like the Deccan Chargers, I gave up after the first game when I saw that bowling lineup. We had all the batters. We didn't have bowlers, but I still have this. Is better than bro. At least we have Adil Rashid. Last we won the trophy with Bipul Sharma, bhai, as our spinner. So
and who did he get out?
मुस्कुराए आप लखनऊ में हैं
मुस्कुराने की वजह दीजिए फिर मैं लखनऊ को आऊंगा
हैरी ब्रुक सिर्फ पाकिस्तान प्लेयर्स को ही मारता है आई मीन वो भी बहुत बड़ी बात है पाकिस्तान बैक टू बैक नॉकआउट्स इन द वर्ल्ड कप they've beaten India in terms of position in the World Cup, so they're a strong team. So if Harry Brook can beat Pakistan,
स्ट्रीम पे दुआ करो अगर पंजाब को मारा हैरी ब्रुक
नहीं सिर्फ पाकिस्तान को भी मारना बहुत मतलब अब केएल राहुल नहीं
ने
मार सका, थिंक वो खाली विराट
हाँ,
कोहली मारा अभी तक, हार्दिक पांड्या भी फंस गया था पाकिस्तान के अगेंस्ट, सो बड़ी बात है। एंड बच्चा है यार, 2021 का है अभी, रिलैक्स, आई थिंक गिव हिम सम मोर टाइम, ही इज वेरी यंग, ही लर्न फ्रॉम दिस, इट्स चैलेंजिंग फॉर हिम, ही विल लर्न। बट या मैन, आई वुड एग्री विद आशीष कि पाकिस्तान को मारा उन्हें, दैट इज कमेंडेबल, लाइक that is, it's not easy to do that. Harry Brook and the Prisoner of SRH, the good one.
अभी वही गुड वन ही रहेगा, फिर हैरी हैरी पॉटर एंड द क्या था वो फोर्थ वाले, गॉबलेट ऑफ फायर आने वाला है, रुक जाओ।
नहीं, किसी को कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा अभी, वो ऑरेंज टीम में, वो तो बात सही है, लाइक किसी को कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा, बट हमारे को
होटल जाके
सबर
बात
रखना
करना
है,
पड़ेगा, होटल
हमारे
जाके
को
बात करना
सबर
पड़ेगा।
सबर रखना है, एंड yeah, gotta keep moving, bro. We move every after every game, we move, we lose, we come again, we lose, we come again, the sun rises the next day, whether we like it or not, धूप तो दिखती है, unless you're in a place where it's always overcast. अगर एसआरएच को फॉर्म में लाना है तो आरसीबी से मैच करवा दो, जिसको नहीं मारता वो आरसीबी को मारता है। हैरी ब्रुक एंड पंजाब किंग्स ऑन फायर, हैरी ब्रुक लेग स्पिन के अगेंस्ट आउट होता है, आउट होता है, बस बचा है अभी थोड़ा, तो विराट कोहली भी आउट हुआ कल स्पिनर से, जस्ट वेट अभी है उन्हें, लाइक
खैर कल तो 2 मैचेस है मुस्तफा भाई, मूविंग ऑन फ्रॉम द नेक्स्ट वन
अरे
एज वी
मगर
सेड,
हैरी ब्रुक
मूव ऑन।
न्यूजीलैंड के अगेंस्ट भी मारा था एक अच्छा
या
इनिंग्स, दैट
या
गेव अस
या
कॉन्फिडेंस आल्सो, राइट? फर्स्ट न्यूजीलैंड में जाके मारा था नहीं?
100 मारा ना, हाँ हाँ, आउट ऑफ लाइक
वो भी
50
अच्छी इनिंग
60
थी,
है।
वो भी अच्छी इनिंग थी हैरी ब्रुक। हाँ, कल का 2:30 को करना है।
कल का जब भी करना है, बस ये टॉपिक से आगे निकलो, क्योंकि हैदराबाद को
नहीं,
छोड़ेंगे नहीं कोई।
आज का यही टॉपिक है, we gotta take the licks, bro, we gotta take the licks, you gotta take the L and gotta move on. Right now we gotta get bantered, bro, there's no other option.
आशीष is giving me
We're
a different
losing,
L. Ashish is giving me a different L.
no, that's what I'm saying. There's all sorts of L's in this world. You gotta take all your licks, bro. You gotta take all your L's.
I don't want to lick
Harry
them.
Brook,
I don't want to lick any else.
no, you don't need a lick, but you gotta take the licks. Harry Brook leg spin के against out हुआ, भुवी को retire कर दो।
आप पेपर बना दो, हम कर देंगे। आप पेपर तो बना भाई।
Nah, bro. Keep going. Let's go, man. One game at a time. Sunday is the Brampton Derby, and hopefully ऐसा हार गए तो फिर वो स्ट्रीम बंद कर देना
कल
पड़ेगा।
तो 2 मैचेस है, कैपिटल्स वर्सेस द राजस्थान रॉयल्स, एंड फिर रात में बिग मैच है, एमआई वर्सेस सीएसके, रोहित वर्सेस धोनी,
बिग
द
मैच है या
एल
बिग मैच
क्लासिको
था?
है अभी भी, आई थिंक अभी भी है, बिकॉज रायली मर्टिनेज भी आ गया, थोड़ी बॉलिंग पे वर्क कर रहे वो लोग। आई नो नॉट अ बुमराह इम्पैक्ट, बट ऑब्वियसली इवन चेन्नई हैव फ्यू होल्स इन देम इन इट।
Yeah, I mean, again, you have Meredith there. Will he solve your problems? He's still not on the level of Bumrah and these guys. Jai Richardson also, I felt, was a better shout, but he's also injured. So I don't know what's going to happen. Chennai also have some weaknesses, but they won the game. Again, I'm sure wherever they go, they'll have fans. That's not an issue at all. The wicket, which should suit Mumbai batters a bit more, I feel, tomorrow. Vankade, Ishan Kishan, Surya Kumar, Rohit Sharma. Hopefully, for them, their sake, that they put on a better performance. It's been a week now, almost 6 days since they have played, so they've gotten some good rest, and let's see what they do. But one thing is that Vankade is also not easy to bowl, and when you don't have bowlers of that level, it can be tricky. They need a lot from Jofra Archer as well. They need Meredith to shine if he does play. And then Arshad Khan is a guy that I do like, so let's see what he has got as well. It's going to be it should be a good game, but Chennai may be slightly favorites because they have all-round other options, but again, they have death problems too, so
yeah,
it's like a 50-50 kind of situation. CSK also don't have good bowling. Yeah, I agree. We will miss Pollard. He'll be there in the stands. But yeah, I agree. CSK's death bowling is an issue. But maybe in their spin department, they can get some wickets. जैसे CSK bowling है, अगर मैं MI की batting चली तो 250 भी कम है. वही है. If it's a flat wicket, then this could be a very high-scoring thriller. That could be a very thing, and maybe chasing could be a better option. But I'm of course we're excited. Classico है वो IPL का. Both teams have crazy fans as well, and some star players. MS Dhoni versus Rohit Sharma. Butler और मार्श कल नहीं खेलेंगे. अरे उन्होंने मेरे को सुबह से बोल रहे हैं, क्या हुआ मार्श और बटलर को?
बटलर और मार्श नहीं खेलेंगे. बटलर को आई थिंक इंजरी है, एंड मार्श को आई थिंक बिकॉज ऑफ हिज रीसेंट फॉर्म बोल रहेगा जुबाई, because Marsh has been flopping back to back, but I think Marsh bowling भी करता है, which gives him a little bit of edge. तो नहीं बोल सकते आप, unless Marsh is ill or something. I don't know. With the latest, I have no idea. I think Mumbai might
I
play Duan Jensen ahead of Brentford and Meredith to add more depth to their batting.
They don't need depth,
Oh,
man. They don't need depth in their batting. Mumbai Indians, they have a lot of batting. They need freaking bowlers, I think, Ibrahim Bhai. That's just my opinion, but how I'm looking at it, they have batting, bro, man. Like Tilak Verma, the other guy also, Punjabi aake maar diya tha, beech mein yaad hai, Faiz Chimaz.
Nehal Vadera,
Yeah,
yeah,
like they
Nehal
have
Vadera.
batting, man. I'm not really
अच्छा,
worried about their
मार्च
batting
की
depth.
शादी हो रही है. ओके ओके, सॉरी सॉरी, मार्च. तो वैसे इन अ वे ही इज इल, इन अ वे
I
ही
took
हैज
that
टू
as a
लीव.
joke in the beginning. Sorry. Like,
है.
मेरे को सुबह में बोले थे दोपहर के stream में, but I didn't know that he was actually going. शादी है, ऑस्ट्रेलिया जा रहा, मार्च वेडिंग. Oh my God. कल तो चलो दो स्टोक्स को एमआई को मारता भी वो. Butler injury update yet to be confirmed. Oh, that's a big loss, man. If he goes, Arjun impact boy. Arjun Tendulkar. Saurav
I
Ganguly.
think Josh Butler should be fine because the way he came out to bat, like he still managed to hit a boundary and stuff. So I see that he might be able to come back
अरे
strong,
हाउ
hopefully.
इंजर वही गेम में इंजर हुआ था इसलिए अश्विन को विदा याद आ रहा है मेरे को. या एंड देन द अदर गेम यू सेड दिल्ली राजस्थान. इफ बटलर इज नॉट देयर स्टिल आई थिंक दिल्ली अगेन they've not had the good like the greatest of stars. They're having similar problems. Batting nahi chal rahi, bowling nahi chal rahi. Again, a lot will be dependent on Nokia and the spinners. They still have Aksar, Kuldeep, Nokia as well. So these guys need to step up and get some support. Also Khalil bhai को थोड़ा कंसिस्टेंसी लेके आना पड़ेगा बैकअप में. ठीक ही है दिल्ली की टीम अगर top order needs to fire. Prithvi Shaw, bro, he's been very poor. I know Ashish really wanted him in the India team, but this is one of the reasons, man. He's very inconsistent. He'll score one day 80, and 2 days it'll look like he doesn't know how to bat. So he needs to get that consistency going. He's been very disappointing, and so he needs to step up. I still back Prithvi Shaw. I think, especially in the IPL, I back him to come good. But if he doesn't, it'll be big questions because they're banking a lot on him, right, to give that start. And Warner bhi nahi chal raha उन लोगों के पास.
Yeah.
Who do you think comes in for Marsh? Robin Powell, I think that's what I'm looking at. Maybe Fez, what do you think?
I am thinking that you might be seeing क्या बोलते उसका नाम, बॉय का नाम क्या है रो, एक मिनट अभी देख के मैं. Phil Salt, because they have been struggling with wicket keepers as well, right, Delhi. So I feel, I don't know why, this is probably the one, and the price tag is like what? It's like 1.8 or 3.2 crores. So I'm feeling maybe they'll get in Salt.
That could be an option. Mostly, it's been 3 years since the day Arjun plays. Very proud moment.
अपना ही बच्चा है.
But it will depend on his stitches if it's healed enough or not. Yash Dhul भी option है उनके पास, I think, because सरफराज भी नहीं चल रहा, कोई भी नहीं चल रहा middle order में. Yash Dhul could be an option that they can try out. Under 19 captain, winning captain. Again, it might not be easy for him.
मनीष पांडे भी है भाई, मनीष पांडे भी है.
Manish Pandey will play against Sunrisers, score 50-60. Not out. Manish Pandey. But yeah, I think that wraps it up. It was a perfect day in terms of cricket. But football, if you guys are football fans, we had a very good show on Chasing Green Arrows. We got a really good guest on as well. So if you guys like football, go and watch that show. We recorded it, I think, a couple of hours back. Me and Faz were behind the scenes over there, but it was a very good episode. So make sure you like and subscribe to that channel if you're a football fan. We got some good insights from a guy who goes to press conferences. He covers Manchester United, Manchester City. He's a big Manchester United fan, and also works for the Athletic, which is a big football channel app, if you want to say. And yeah, do watch that. It was a lot of fun for us. 10 team आने से टीम की में क्वालिटी तो कम हुई. आपको क्या लगता है बैटिंग की भी और बॉलिंग की भी? हाँ, हर टीम में प्रॉब्लम्स है. वो तो होने वाला है because you have the injuries, then you have foreign player rules, you have चार ही foreigners खेल सकते हैं like a thing, and then Indians are also like, you can't have everyone top quality. You will have ऊपर नीचे थोड़े players, but
पाकिस्तानियों को लाओ, हाँ पाकिस्तानियों को लाओ यार, मजा आ जाएंगी.
But also you need to increase that foreign rule to 5. I think I don't think there's any harm. They get इतना ego पे ले लेते कि भाई नहीं इंडियन प्रीमियर लीग है पूरे इंडियन को खिलाओ. It's okay, bro. Indian Premier League, it'll still be good. It'll still be Indian Premier League. It's not, nothing's gonna change. It's still English Premier League, right? We still go there. Who half the players are freaking not even from England, like in the whole league. So I don't think it's a problem. Slowly बढ़ाते जाओ, and as you increase teams, Indian players will get chances. You still, if you
Yeah.
have 12 teams in 5 years' time, they will get chances. Like they're not going to get chances. Why not? Imagine, like, if you have like an extra foreign player, like if you're Shaheen Afridi, he's bowling alongside Umran Malik. It's a good learning experience for the Indian player itself as well.
Yeah.
Lungi is also an option for the Delhi Capitals. They might have to play two seamers because that Indian bowling contingent is a bit weak from Delhi Capitals' point of view. That could be another change. Do you think Delhi Capitals? I mean, we'll discuss it more tomorrow. But do you think that they will change, turn things around tomorrow and get a victory?
Where's the match? Is it in Delhi? I think it's
I
in
think
Delhi. It's in Delhi. Yeah, I mean, again, the batting has not been the biggest asset, and like they're too dependent again on Warner, and then like we've been talking about that Marsh, Sarfaraz, and Riley Russo triangle, right? It's
it's
not
in
been
Guwahati.
clicking. It's in Guwahati, it's in Rajasthan. Okay, so it's not been the best, but a lot of runs are up for grabs. Again, Guwahati is like a pitch where you can see a lot of runs happening. But I still feel like the form Rajasthan is in, given the fact if Josh Butler is back, you'll see Rajasthan bouncing back.
बिल्कुल. फुटबॉल में सबसे रिचेस्ट क्लब इंग्लैंड का क्या है?
England ka richest football club.
Hmm.
I mean, it should be Manchester United, right?
Overall, I think, but right now the richest is City, bro.
That's the City, yeah.
But yeah, I think overall, I think United maybe, but like, yeah, man, City right now is the richest if you just look at it for the spending power. No one has
Because
money like
debt
that.
debt भी है हमारे पास तो yeah, I guess probably that's-
Newcastle is coming up as well. But
Chelsea
yeah,
भी
like
है.
I said,
Chelsea lost one of the richest clubs to be honest.
it's like now, it's like that now. Imagine how it will be when they have 20 teams like IPL. Yeah, you can't have like this foreigner
Yeah.
rule at that time. Guwahati, they should all allow 5 foreigners for the last place team. I mean, they should allow 5 foreigners. Period. I think. I don't think there's any harm in that, in my opinion. But yeah, let's see what happens. First, thank you so much for joining me today. It was a poor day for Sunrisers fans. It was a great day for Lucknow fans. Everyone will be enjoying kebabs. All the plans that me and Faiz had, kurta wajam mein बैठ के stream करेंगे, बिरयानी खाएंगे, चाय पियेंगे, हलीम खाएंगे, ये सब पिंडे में मिल गया, बैगन में मिल गया. बस होने नहीं वाला था आज और नहीं हुआ आज.
लेकिन
लेकिन
संडे में बाकी है
कुदरत का
मेरे दोस्त.
निजाम है, हम
Yes.
वापस आएंगे और फिर संडे बाकी है और देखेंगे क्या होने वाला है. But until then, we got 2 games to cover tomorrow, so hopefully we'll do a preview early and then we'll do a review in the night of both the games. Until then, everyone have a good night, Faz, have a good evening, and take care of yourselves. Bye bye, Tata.